Welcome. This is SAK Friday, where we investigate and review Swiss Army knives and their competitors. Today we're looking at the Leatherman Free T4. My question is, are all the free tools going away from Leatherman? This one is essentially gone. So what about the others? Welcome. This is Haku EDC. Today we are going to be looking at the Leatherman Free T4 tool. Now, generally when I start this off, I start off with the tools closed, but I want to start off with the tools open here. This is an obvious tool that is meant to compete with Swiss Army knives, particularly something like the Field Master or Huntsman, or some of the finger knives. It has on it scissors and awl, a Phillips that is a little bit more than a 2D, I would say almost a 3D Phillips, a knife, something that you can use for a screwdriver here, a file on this side, and on this side another piece of a file, and tweezers. This was one of the things that they came up with. Actually, overall, it's a really good idea. The great idea is that pretty much everything here can be done one-handed. I'm going to close it up, and you can open up the blade one-handed here. Oh, mine's a little stiff here. And then it locks. Now, Swiss Army knives typically don't lock. This one does. And it's got a nice little lock here, which gives it a big advantage over Swiss Army knives. Swiss Army knives don't come with a clip. And it has many of the same tools and features that you would find on Swiss Army knives of this size. This is going to be a little thicker than some of the Swiss Army knives that you're going to see. And that's primarily because the tools, like the knife and the other implements, are going to be wider. Things are going to be wider than most of the stuff that you'll find on most SAKs. That means a couple things. One, it's going to be a little heavier. We'll weigh this so that you see. This is 122 grams, which is 4.3 ounces. That's going to be more than a lot of Swiss Army knives. It's still in the range, weight-wise, size-wise. It has it locks, and the scissors are competitive. Not better than, but competitive with Victorinox scissors. I'm surprised why this one was of the free series. I think that this one was the first one to go. They took out basically these three tools and did the free T2, which is a fine tool. Very few people want something that doesn't have scissors. That is one of the downsides to this particular tool. In the past few weeks on Amazon or Leatherman, pretty much all the free tools are on sale. The free T2, which is half of this, is on sale for $35. It's usually closer to 50 bucks. That's a pretty big sale price. It puts it right in the middle of the competition with a lot of SAKs. The question is, would you want to prefer something like that to a Swiss Army knife or not? These do have wonderful warranties. They have wonderful workmanship. But I'm just so surprised. This one was given up pretty rapidly. This is the Leatherman Free T4. And like I said, it's got a lot of things to it. It's got a knife. It's got an awl, which is okay. It's got the file, which is okay. The files, I'm going to quickly go through just one more time. Oh, I got these locked down. Let me unlock. And nice scissors, nice awl, nice, and then an opener right here, a bottle opener, cap lifter. So it's got all the major ingredients. Why did it not succeed? I think for a couple of reasons. One is that most of the people who buy Leathermans were basically looking for a plier set. People bought something like, people would choose which is also discontinued, one of the the people would choose one of the smaller plier set ones, then they would choose this one, or they would just spend the money, get a wave, or spend a lot more money and get free P4, which comes with the pliers and everything here. They weren't going to buy these, and people who were interested in Swiss Army knives either decided to get a Swiss Army knives or to get something cheaper than this. This was a little bit more than most of the Swiss Army knives here in the US, and I know also in Europe, so that people would choose that over this. I still think that this is a great replacement for some Swiss Army knives. It works well. The workmanship, at least on the ones that I've seen and had, is pretty darn good from Leatherman. But like I said, I just think that they're getting rid of the whole free series for I'm not sure what reasons. I think that they're just a little bit limited on the number of multi-tools that they want to create, and so they have to get rid of something. I'm going to talk more about the Leatherman and what they can do to become stronger, not just in like the U.S. worldwide in a couple of weeks. I just think that that's a very important thing that other people are also talking about. This is Haku EDC. This was a quick review of the free T4 from Leatherman. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the future.